Corentin Moutet's opening match at the Madrid Open came to an abrupt end when he suddenly retired after receiving a point penalty. The Frenchman destroyed his racket after a point went his rival's way in the second set and was handed a code violation, losing another point as punishment. He refused to play on, walking to the net and shaking hands with both the umpire and his opponent. Moutet had already traded words with some fans, walking into the stands and then telling them to leave the stadium earlier in the set. And boos and whistles rang out around court 6 as soon as the spectators realized he was throwing in the towel. It means fellow French star Harold Mayet advances with a 6-3 4-2 red victory, earning his first win at Masters 1000 level. For better or worse, it's never a dull day when Moutet is on the court. The world number 82 is known for his antics last month. An umpire had to step in when he started arguing with Alexander Bublik at the end of one of their challenger matches. The 26-year-old was also penalized when he delayed his recent Miami Open clash, demanding that a spectator be thrown out, and he was defaulted from a match in Adelaide 3 years ago. There was more drama when he took to the court in Madrid on Wednesday, facing countryman Mayet, who made it into the main draw through qualifying. Moutet lost the first set and started airing his frustrations early in the second set, appearing to take issue with some spectators. And at 2-2, he started ranting towards chair umpire Mohamed Layani. The Frenchman threw in an underarm serve to get broken and then appeared to walk into the crowd, disappearing behind some stands. At the changeover, he continued his argument with Layani. The umpire eventually called time, but Moutet continued the discussion. Eventually, he retreated to the baseline to continue playing, but he continued shouting towards the crowd, appearing to be unhappy with some spectators. "Leave if you're not happy! Leave the stadium, there is plenty courts," the 26-year-old said before Layani stepped in, reminding the crowd to be quiet during play. But it was too late. Both Moutet and the fans wouldn't listen, and he threw his racket into the back of the court after going 15-40 down in Mayet's service game. Some spectators started jeering, and Moutet responded by bending his racket in half and sauntering over to his bench as the umpire announced a code violation and point penalty, which gave Mayet the game. Moutet offered the broken racket to a fan in the front row, but put it on his bench and shook hands with the umpire, calling it quits. He walked to the other side of the net for a handshake with Mayet as boos rang out around the stands. The 26-year-old packed his bags and threw his racket in the bin, and the booing continued as he walked off the court. When he finally left, the fans started cheering and blowing whistles. Mayet is now through to the second round to race 20th seed Francisco Cerundolo. This is only the third time the 23-year-old has played a Masters 1000 event, and he now has his first victory. And that wraps up today's news. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more tennis content. See you next time.